Studios is roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Play action, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Pats, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coach. Now Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots at 13-2 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Patterson's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the...
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Yellow. 15.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind up the end of this first quarter.
Yellow.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play fake, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray again. This is counter. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Nicole Hardman from 17 yards out. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
43, 15, 15.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's 17-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. Now the Patriots are going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Murray now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And the Patriots are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Murray again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Pats would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. New England Cleveland with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to...
He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They go play fake. Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
He finds Wilson, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Aaron Jones, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
On the hole, on the hole.
Murray now. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case,
They used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Hey, shit.
To throw, it's Murray. And it's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point.
Brandon Cooks, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get in. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3.
Ace.
Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's Jones again on second down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now is the go time?
I think now is the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Here's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Got a man that's Waddle complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Connor up the middle. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all scout. They all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Patriots, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year.